What do you think of Dutch Mantel as an in-ring performer? You got to see him a little bit back in the day. What was your impression of him as an in-ring performer and just one of the guys backstage?
Well, one of the guys backstage, he was one of the best, one of the funniest. Really, everybody liked Dutch. Uh, but as an in-ring performer, he was okay. I mean, he was, there was nothing spectacular about Dutch, but he was a real good heel and even a good babyface. Again, my time with Dutch mostly was when he was part of the Kansas Jayhawks with Bobby Jaggers, and Jaggers was so fucking stupid. Oh, well, was he ever? And I took the most famous trip I took with Dutch was we were out in Los Angeles.
Right.
And it was me and Jaggers and Dutch and Tommy Young in the car together. I had a rental car. And that's back when I was doing house shows, right? So,
right.
And I probably have told this story before, but so we decided we had the whole day. We decided we were going to drive around LA and take a look at the sights, right? And just see what we could see. Tommy was in the front and Dutch was in the back along with Bobby Jaggers. And Bobby Jaggers, well, Bobby was known. There's a roll up here and we got a new champion. Bobby Jaggers was known to stretch the truth.
Okay.
Okay. Or as Dutch would call him, a lying motherfucker.
All right.
Okay. And we would go to a place and Bobby would say, I've been there before. This is where so-and-so happened, or this is where so-and-so happened. And Dutch would say, Bobby would come up with one of these places where you knew he was bullshitting you about it. Dutch would say something like, well, I guess you're Mr. fucking Hollywood then, aren't you? Or Bobby would say, take a right here. He said, I never forget. And it popped his. Dutch said, well, where are we going to go now, Mr. fucking Rand McNally? I mean, he would just pop us all the time. The way he would just bullshit with or hammer Bobby Jaggers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Jaggers would just take it. And Bobby smoked the whole time in the car and the windows down in the back. And it was a memorable trip. It's where I got to know Dutch.